The inner space cavern was accidentally discovered in 1963 when a highway core drilling team found it after being hidden for over 12,000 years.
I've never been in a cave. What can we expect to see while I'm down there?
Well, today you're going to see the cave about as good as it gets in the cave. With all the rain we've had right now, the formation is just simply stunning. The different colors, the shine, the gleam, especially. The cave is really special right now, so that's what you're going to see. And I think the best thing to do is go see the cave.
Well, this is cool.
Yeah, this is where we start. First thing we're going to do, get on the cable car, and we're going to take the cable car down into the mouth of the cave. And after that, we get off, and then we're going to start walking for about 3/4 of a mile round trip.
Well, that's exciting. Who's driving?
I'm the conductor, so I can sit here and talk to you.
Now, how deep are we going?
The deepest we'll get today will be about 69 feet to be exact, and most today we say between 50 and 60 feet. We're a fairly shallow cave as far as caves concerned. We're not very deep. We go just a little over 100 feet. Now, when we always tell people about how we found the cave, it's about the highway department. They were drilling core samples out there to see if they could build that overpass. Started drilling some holes around, kept hitting this large air pocket. They said, guess what, guys? I think we need to open up the cave and see how big it really is. So they drilled a 2-foot hole, and they lowered a gentleman through that hole into the cave. When that gentleman came in, he was the first person to ever see the inside of this cave. The cave has been closed to the outside world for about 14,000 years. Now, the way we're coming in the cave, this is the only way in and out of the cave today, and this is a man-made opening.
Now, it makes me nervous that there's a one-way in and one-way out.
Yeah.
That's like it makes me a little apprehensive. But we're okay, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay. I may need you to tell me that a few times.
Yeah.
It's no secret I'm a little claustrophobic, but these are some of the most wonderful show caves in Texas, so I'll make an exception. It's a cool 72 degrees and pretty dark, just what you'd expect 70 feet underground. And yes, of course, there were bats.
Well, Tony, this is really neat. What's this?
This room is called Soda Straw Balcony, and if you see those little water droplets on the bottom of those soda straws, the cave is actually growing right now. So it's actually, and this cave grows about 1 inch every 100 years. It's about the growth rate of this cave. Okay, we stopped here because this is called Temptation Stone. This is the only formation we'll allow people to touch inside the cave. And we allow people to touch this one because you need to understand how caves work or what they feel like. But anyway, go ahead and touch Temptation Stone. That's what a cave formation feels.
It's
unique,
very smooth.
Right,
yeah.
Very unique. Most people think it'd be rough and gritty. But also you notice all this black stuff all over. Now, we've been touching this rock for about 40 years, and that's what happens to a cave formation when you touch it over and over again. That's all just from the oils from our hands.
All right, so I'll touch the clean part.
Yeah.
I think my claustrophobia is giving way to my desire to sit down for a bit. I just love the way the crew always picks adventures with plenty of walking. And then we came to an interesting opening in the cave ceiling.
Is that where the first guy came through?
Yeah, this is the actual drill hole that the gentleman came through in 1963. Now remember, he's coming through 30 feet of rock, and he's on a drill bit, and it's a drill bit about the size of my flashlight.
Just hang on to that.
Yeah. Hanging on, coming in the cave, and then imagine that's how we found the cave.
Now, how big is the radius of that?
That's about a 2-foot radius. It's about 2-foot diameter hole.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, like I said, he happened to be the smallest guy on the drilling crew that day, so sometimes being little doesn't help.
This place is very peaceful. It's magical. And while I'm still a little scared, its beauty definitely helps. The Inner Space Cavern is an experience that will take you back in time.
So, Tony, this is a really cool cosmic-looking place. Where are we?
Yeah, this room here is called the Lake of the Moon, and the reason it's called because we have all these different rim pools in this area right here. And also this part, we're in the deepest part of our cave right now. We're 69 feet below the surface right now.
So there's 69 feet of rock
more or less
above us.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice. Well, Tony, thank you so much for taking us around and dealing with my claustrophobia.
You did well. You handled the cave very well, and we're certainly glad you guys came. So we're proud of the cave. We think it's very pretty, and we hope folks come and see the cave because it's quite a place to see when you haven't been. And also, guess what? It's one of the coolest places in the summertime.
It is. It's very cool in here. When you're in the area, we're in Georgetown, be sure to stop by Inner Space Caverns.